So, hello, this is Mike Butz with MB Health, just making some comments here on life insurance, just for your own home. Very common questions that come up with that. So some of the ones of solving for life insurance would be, why or how much life insurance should I have? That would be a very common basic question that people would have. Secondly, how long do I need that life insurance? And then what kind of life insurance to get? So on the question of how much, there's many financial planning formulas you can go through, and there's lots of details. In simplicity, it's just figure you should have at least 5 times your annual income. So if I make a $40,000 job, I should have about $200,000 at least. So a general target, 5 times my annual income, ideally 7 to 8 times my income, and then if you have extra needs, 10 times my annual income. So our use, MB Health, we're here to help talk you through that. The dominant use of life insurance is to replace your income, not cover debts, which is a very common misconception. We think of covering the mortgage or how do I pay for college. It's not. The best way to approach it is replacing your income. Then you add to that total of replacing your income for a number of years, you add debt retirement after that. So 5 times my income tells my family you get $40,000 a year for the next 5 years. If you wish to pay for college, so I could take 5 times 40,000, which is 200,000, add 40,000 to it for college. So that now means 240,000. I have a $150,000 mortgage, I add 150,000. But it starts with replacing your income. Sometimes after we do the calculations of replacing your income, adding for college funds or your mortgage, like suddenly I need $500,000 of insurance. How am I going to afford that? A basic 10-year level term policy is the very basic, and it is way less premium than you think. Average 35-year-old who is healthy, $500,000 would cost you $22 a month. I'm making that up as a broad generality. It's a lot of coverage for a very little premium. So it can be acquired. What makes life insurance cost more is not so much the amount, but how long you want it. If I need the life insurance for 30, 40, 50 years, the longer I need it, the higher the premium. So you can have immediate coverage for the immediate future, the next 10 or 15 years, way more affordable than you think. I'll say here, another misconception of life insurance would be it's difficult to get. The vast majority, or the life insurance requires a physical, or you got to give them proof of my incomes and things. Today, the vast majority of life insurance is applied directly online, so there's not physical paperwork to be involved with it. The insurance companies today try to approve the policies without physical exams, at least for amounts up to say $500,000. So the normal family who needs $250,000 or $300,000 of coverage, the majority of the times physicals are no longer even needed. The additional underwriting can be acquired if I have other underlying medical conditions. Maybe I've got a medical history of diabetes or heart disease or something. Some other additional access to medical records or physicals could be applied. But a lot of persons, the application and the enrollment can be done in as short as 7 to 10 days. It's a very simple and painless process. And that our office walks you through that as well too. What does MB Health do to help with you on your life insurance? Getting life insurance, another misconception is that you can get life insurance easily on the internet. There's lots of internet services, absolutely, and yet still to this day, almost 80% of homes have no life insurance or they have too little. Why is that? It's because you don't have someone to talk to. MB Health brings a person to you live. Either we talk over the phone, we can do it over Zoom, or we do it in person. We talk to you live, we give you questions, we give you input, we give you advice and direction, and most of all, that we make sure it gets enrolled. We get the policy issued, and we help get that protection for you as quickly as possible.